Let me show you the number one problem in TEF speaking. It's not grammar, it's not vocabulary, it's the moment you go blank. You are in the French exam, the examiner is waiting. You know what you want to say in Punjabi, in English, or your own native language. It's right there. But in French, nothing comes up. And every second of that silence is costing you marks. I've seen students with really good French get stuck at NCLC 5 because of this particular problem. So in this video, I'm going to give you 10 phrases my students use to never go silent. Plus one simple system for section A that always gives you the next question. And phrase number 10, learn it by heart. I'll show you why at the end. But before the phrases, give me 30 seconds on how this test actually works. Section A is a 5-minute task. The examiner gives you an ad and you play a person calling to get information. You're supposed to ask around 10 questions. You speak formal French there, vous. Section B is a 10-minute task. You get a new ad and the examiner switches to your friend. You present the ad and you convince them to join in casual French. So you use tu, the way you talk to your friends. And how is it graded? Both sections are graded in 3 things. First, can you do the job? Get the information, convince the friend. Second, your language. That means your words, your grammar, your pronunciation. And third, your reactions. The official grid says word for word, spontané, naturel, spontaneous and natural. And this is exactly why going blank is such a big problem. And remember, the examiner can only grade you when you actually say in the exam. If you say nothing, there is nothing to grade. Now let me show you what actually happens in the real exam. Let's take section A for example. You're calling about an ad. Someone is selling their furniture because they are moving abroad. This is a real official example, by the way. You need 10 questions. The examiner still has 3 minutes on the clock and you just told them you're empty. You ran out of ideas. A student of mine did exactly the same. His grammar was strong, his vocabulary was good, but he was stuck at NCLC 5 because in section A, he ran out of questions at number 4 or 5. We didn't fix his French. We fixed his system for making questions and his score went up. Today, you get that system plus the phrases. So here is the plan. I'm giving you 10 rescue phrases. Pack A is for the information call. Pack B is for convincing your friend. If you mix them up, you lose marks. So section A is a 5-minute task. You have read an ad and you call to get information. You are supposed to ask about 10 questions. Phrase 1. Alors, laissez-moi réfléchir un instant. J'ai encore quelques questions. Let me think a moment. I have a few more questions. This phrase does 2 jobs. First, your brain gets 2 seconds to think. Second, the examiner hears that more questions are coming. You sound calm and in control. Phrase 2. Pardon, pourriez-vous me répéter ça, s'il vous plaît? Could you please repeat that for me? Phrase 3. Si j'ai bien compris, c'est $300 par personne, c'est bien ça? If I understood correctly, it's $300 per person, right? Now listen carefully. This is the part nobody knows. Section A has an official scoring grid and on that grid there is one line word for word, faire précision ou clarifier les réponses obtenues. In simple English, you get marks for clarifying the answers. Phrase 4. Qu'est-ce que vous entendez par? What do you mean by? Sometimes one word in an ad blocks you like rémunération or hébergement. Don't die on that word, just ask. Phrase 5 is my favorite because this one phrase builds new questions for you again and again. Et en ce qui concerne le prix and regarding the price, this phrase plus one word makes a new question. And here is it, 6 simple categories. Every category gives you a new question. Prix, combien, date, quand, lieu, où, condition, comment ça marche, personne, avec qui, après, et ensuite, comment je m'inscris. Now, watch this work on real official subject, a hiking ad. Bonjour, je vous appelle au sujet de votre annonce pour la randonnée. Alors, en ce qui concerne le prix, c'est combien per personne? You will never run out at questions again. And don't worry about writing all of this down. All the resources are available in the description below. And before we move further, I just just want to say, if you don't know your level, not the level an app gave you, take my free level check. The link is available in the description below. It shows which skills is blocking your NCLC 7. Let's go to section B. Section B is a 10-minute task. You read an ad and now you're telling a friend about it and convincing them to join. Now, phrase 6. Attends, laisse-moi réfléchir 2 secondes. Wait, let me think 2 seconds. Phrase 7. Tu as raison, je n'y avais pas pensé, mais regarde. So your friend says, c'est trop cher. Tu as raison, ce n'est pas rien, mais regarde. Tu t'es inclus l'hôtel, le transport, les visites. Si tu organises ça toi-même, tu payes le double. Phrase 8, the judo flip. Justement, c'est pour ça que c'est parfait pour toi. Exactly, that's why it's perfect for you. Je n'ai pas le temps, justement, tu t'es organisé, tu ne perds pas une minute à planifier. The objection becomes your point. When examiner hears justement used correctly, they hear a higher level. Phrase 9. Pour te donner un exemple concret. To give you a concrete example. Arguments are abstract. Examples are memories. And you never run out of memories. Phrase 10. This one works in both sections and both registers. Comment dire, le mot m'échappe, mais je veux dire how to say it. A word escapes me, but I mean, then describe the word. That's what natural speech sounds like under pressure. In this exam, an imperfect sentence beats a perfect silence. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. A bientôt, you've got this.